Okay, promise that this is the last one for today, but I'm on a kick because this is what I do for a living. I talk to people about this for my job. And so being able to work with people who have these goals, they're here and they want to get here. And there's this gap in between those two places. And so most of the time people know exactly what they need to do in order to start at least taking steps closer to where they want to get, but they don't take those steps. Why not? Because they have 10,000 excuses in their way to get to that other thing. So I'm at the point where I am having conversations with my friends, my actual friends, not clients. They can be talking about something that they need to change or they want to do or they want to get for their life. And in the same breath that they're talking about it, they're like, oh, I know I should do this. And it's like, okay, well, if you know you should do that, then why are you not doing it? Again, I know there's excuses. There's things that people put, they're excuses. That's what they are. I was going to try and like sugarcoat it. No, they're excuses because most of the time people already have the answer. There have been very few times where I've had clients, and I have had them, that say, oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I've never thought about it before. That's a different thing. That is somebody who's not wanting to see why they don't actually know the answer. We all already have the answers inside of us. And so there comes this point of resistance to change where we know the thing that we want and we know how to get there, but then our life is comfortable. We love living inside of our little comfort zone box and not changing. That is why you and I are the same as we were last year in the aspects that we want to change. Well, maybe not me, because I definitely have switched that since last June, but that's why you hear the same people complaining about the same things. That's why you hear about people complaining about their jobs for years upon end. Okay, they know that they don't like their job. So what are they still doing at that job? They already have the answer that they don't like the job. Get a different job. That's the answer. So then again, what are the steps to get there? Oh, I don't want to. I've been here so long. I have so much vacation. They pay me well. I like the security. It's all excuses. There's other jobs out there. So how are we limiting our lives by not paying attention and not acting upon the things that we know that we want for our lives? And what would be different if we actually did pay attention to that and just did the thing? If we took the leap, if we jumped the jump and we said, you know, I'm going to start living my life exactly how I think in my head that I want to live it. How would that change your life? Do you actually believe that what you think affects the outcomes in your life? Because if you don't, then you should go watch all the other videos on my channel and see how much my life has changed in a very short time. And I know that yours can too, because I see it with all my clients.